Who won that knife round? I just got back in game.
I'm assuming 4v1P.
4v1P.
CT side for now.
Alright, so running down our rosters, I will take the side of PokerFace, and Relics, who's joining me today, take the other one. Miss Harvey, Sean Garrett's Easy PK, and Get Right, plus AZK round out the Terrace roster.
And 4v1P coming from the lower bracket is Zenis, Tivu, Mr. Lee, Beartrap, and Razzle.
So some invite talent this game, as we have our round one underway here. There are two playing over at A for the CTs, Tivu and Zenith. And it looks like Tivu's going to be the fast rotator as Sean Garrett is hanging around outside Banana. Our first kill of the match goes to Miss Harvey. She opens up on Mr. Lee. Starting things off here as more Terrors make their way out of apartments. They're going to try and get a frag into the pit here. No, Razzle actually takes that one. Beartrap getting another one. A great start to the round. Zenith getting one of his own. Beartrap with his second of the round. And quickly this all comes down to Sean Garrett, who is the last remaining terrorist here, walking up left side mid towards the arch. I'm not sure why Auto Director isn't taking us there. He is now walking through arch, heading towards Library and Moto. He sees the number 4 player, the CT's Beartrap, and Beartrap completes the hat trick there to put his team 4v1P up 1-0 in the finals here.
I'm actually surprised it went like that because they got the initial pick, but then they decided to really go up halls and truck kind of fast there. I was expecting to slow it down after that. You get a frag in the first 10 seconds of the first round of the finals, and you think you can slow it down. But it didn't work out for them, but good round for 4v1P holding down that entire take.
And it seems to be really common watching 4v1P throughout the lower bracket. When they win pistol, they don't go for full rifles. They like to have... They've actually always had a Nova after winning pistol, maybe just to try to stack up some money. But it's going to be an eco round coming out from the terrorists. Get right with the Tech 9. Tivu spotting a man up at the second logs at Banana. Just playing a little bit aggro middle. There is Get Right, though. He's right above the boiler stairs with his Tech 9, hoping somebody pushes in. He's going to lurk down now. But Mr. Lee is watching it. The Tech 9 is being sprayed at it, and the Nova is going to work. Tivu catches Miss Harvey smoking CT spawn. He's going to be rotating around his spools. Razzle with the Nova is going to be picking down mid. Actually kills Get Right partially through his smoke. Now it's going to be PokerFace working their way into the B bomb site. Sean takes out Zenis. Tivu quickly trades Sean and AZK out with a third frag on Easy PK. Beautiful headshot. 2-0.
Yeah. Quick round by 4v1P there. Tivu picking up 4 kills, I think. They got 1 gun down, but that's definitely not what you're aiming for on any type of eco. They kind of just split up there, and I'm surprised they tried to work picks. I mean, it's really hard to work pistols against any of those guns on Inferno, so if you were going to see a 3-0, as it hasn't been the common thing on these, a lot of ecos been happening, but this looks promising so far.
So here in round number 3, Easy PK, AZK, and Get Right all still with 0 kills. The Terrors have made their way up Banana here. They're going to shortly meet Tivu. Tivu's looking for some frags through the board at the car here. Hasn't found any just yet. Oh my god, Mr. Lee from behind in mid just comes in to do work. Easy PK only getting 1 kill for his team, but the T's are being blown up right now. The last remaining terrorist is Sean Garrett yet again, playing that lurking role and left to his own devices here as he's hiding in Mexi. And he's trying to find at least 1 kill, but he's not going to as Mr. Lee cleans him up. So a quick round there to bring it into the 4th.
Yeah, and 4v1P right now is playing with a lot of confidence. I mean, that might just be because it's ecos, but they seem to be playing much different today than they were yesterday. A little bit more prep. They've warmed up and been playing with each other for a couple days now. Like, I'm really excited for this match, and if they can show that confidence and aggression going into the first gun, this will be closer than most people will think.
Yeah, we're going to be going into the first gun round of the match. The CT's left the M4 on the floor and spawn, and Mr. Lee deciding to stick with his P90. Beartrap picking down middle from the truck side. No op up on the terrace. It's just Sean, who does get picked off by Beartrap. A smoke coming out from Razzle, smoking off the apartments. It's going to be slowing the terrorists down as they attempt to regroup and work a pick somewhere into a bomb site. Razzle just spraying through some smoke. The CTs are still with their 3-2 setup. AZK going to be working up mid. Cody gets flashed in the boiler. Beartrap going to be re-smoking the apartments, which is going to prevent Get Right's lurk. Amali coming out truck side to prevent that wrap. The terrorists, though, throw the... I think it's the Titan smoke that smokes off on top of the truck. They're going to smoke out Arch. It looks like they're trying to pinch Arch, and here comes Mr. Lee around the corner with the P9. He does get taken out by Miss Harvey. AZK with another frag onto Razzle. Now it is Beartrap alone in the pit with an op. Takes out Miss Harvey as they try to pinch. Now they're just holding. Here comes Get Right, though. Out of the apartments, he takes Beartrap down so low. AZK can't finish it off, but Get Right does finish it off through part of the pole. Zenis peeking out of Library. Does get tagged slightly to the wall. It's going to be a 2v3 retake from Tivu and Zenis. Tvu does take out AZK, who was peeking aggressively in truck. One in sight. That will be Easy PK behind the headshot box. And Get Right in the apartments, going around the boiler. But Tvu, oh, the timing. Tvu knows that there's one in apartments, but he has to take out. He takes out Easy PK. Get Right does fire off some shots. He knows that he is at truck side. Tvu fakes it. Get Right's going to be going down mid. He's just running the timer out. He's playing it well. Tvu's going to decide to save. Knows that he has no chance of clutching the round with the amount of time that he had left. Didn't have time to push Get Right and get the frag and get back to the bomb. 3-1.
That P90 on Arch seemed to be the downfall of that round. I mean, he peeked really wide there and got fragged out instantly. I mean, like, I know you really want to make a play there and hope to pick up 2 when you have a P90, but it kind of opened up the map for them entirely. Nice try by TV, though. I mean, like, if Get Right had pushed down to Boiler like 5 seconds earlier, he would have actually picked up that frag probably and then been able to defuse it. But a close round.
Yeah, TV was watching. He was watching the Boiler push and then...
Yeah.
All right, so our first gun round goes to PokerFace. And starting off the round, we see the Terrors working towards A. It's just Miss Harvey trying to hold down A. She's going to be in conflict with the number 2 player Tvu for the CTs on there. He's going to fall off back to his crossfire position at front sight entrance in B. But going to jump into auto director here. Playing up mid is Get Right. He's going to look left. He's going to look right. The smoke is going to go down and force him back. There are 3 CTs all watching mid from A side. But the Terrors have spread themselves out on this. I like this right now. Tvu actually opening up on Miss Harvey to start off this round. She was caught at a wide angle there, and Tvu making her pay. And falling into place to take over for her is Get Right, a very formidable player. He's going to be trying and holding off rotations from B as the rest of the Terrorists move up towards A. It looks like right now. Smoke in mid hasn't dissipated just yet. AZK, as we see him here, is going to jump out towards the haystack and head over. It looks like the movement might be going towards B right now. The bomb is still up in apartment on Easy PK. And he's also going to jump down and probably make his way over to Banana here. We see Mr. Lee on the roof. Takes down Sean Gares. Was an even battle almost. However, in the end, Sean Gares does go down. The Terrorists they rotated up to B. They're falling back down to mid. So they're throwing feints, but the time is running down. They're trying to call... Oh, actually the CTs are calling for rotations over to B. And we see Razzle, who rotated there, may just be rotating back now as this call comes out from the footsteps in mid. And now playing on truck side is Bear Trap. He's going to try and find Easy PK. Yes, he does. Get Right and AZK remain for their team. Trying to make it happen. 2v5 here. There's 4 seconds left. They're not going to be able to do anything except save. So our second gun round actually goes to 4v1P. And they are breaking that momentum, not letting PokerFace build any of their own.
Yeah, that was a good round by them. They were able to work both sides of the map and get 2 initial picks. And even when it was down to 3, they PokerFace kind of was uncertain about where they wanted to go and resulted in 2 of them saving. I mean, like, they might have been able to go up and a little, like, dedicate to it or run back up truck. But once that 3rd pick came in, they knew they had to save. So 4-1 is your score. Good job by 4v1P so far.
Yeah, 4v1P showing a very strong CT side here on Inferno. It's going to be a save from the 3 of the members of PokerFace, Get Right and AZK. Both do have AKs. And if they can work picks, this round could go in their favor. AZK is going to peek Tvu in CT, who immediately smokes Banana, excuse me. Auto Director showing us Razzle. Mr. Lee in Boiler. Molly and Apps. And it's going to be 5 Terrorists barreling up Banana. Get Right gets into the site, frags Zenith, Easy PK. Takes out Tvu, who pushed, I think, through the CT smoke into water. The bomb's going to go down at first Oranges. And they now have 4 guns. And this round is looking like PokerFace may run away with it on a, a split, kind of a split buy. Flash coming out from one of the 4v1 players, white screening, Get Right. Razzle does frag him, but gets traded by AZK. Easy PK also gets a nice headshot onto Mr. Lee. Miss Harvey pushing through smoke is taken out by Bear Trap, who did frag AZK in construction. He's now in a 1v2, 1 in water behind the smoke. I don't think he knows that they're there, and he does not. Cody takes out Bear Trap 4-2.
A good round by Cody there, picking up 1 pistol and then 2 AK kills. 4v1P actually just really unfortunate there that the T's kind of pushed that smoke. Generally, you're set up for that, but I don't think they were. Where when you have that smoke down, you have to be playing it, and they were able to surprise them and get that ego around. But that's PokerFace is one of those teams that is able to do that. They're able to pull that off. So
PokerFace showing us their prowess, holding that sight. And 3 on Banana, and some aggressive play from the CTs here. looking to mix things up. Tvu gets one, Zenith gets another one. AZK trades back, and Sean Garrett gets a molly frag. Already a 3-on-1. Ooh, make that 3-on-1 as Sean Garrett and EasyPK both pick up a kill there. So a great start to the round for PokerFace so far, as they look to take control of what is hopefully the rest of this half. They've built momentum off that last win, and they've carried it over into this round. Razzle is the last CT, left to his devices here. He's going to work his way down, man. He might just save here. I don't know, Flash Type, what's the call here?
Yeah, you probably save. You 1v3, you're all the way inside the map. You are probably hurting for money at this point. Yeah, they're definitely hurting for money. They're going to be saving, so they just pick up that AK, hopefully make something work, kind of like what PokerFace did the last round where they had 2 guns. Same thing for 41P, make it a play and get some guns to your allies.
So Razzle's just sitting at $50. He has 4 kills and 2 deaths. The top fragger for his team is Tvu, the Sapphire Kelowna player, sitting at 8-3, tied with Bear Trap. EasyPK is rounding off, or I guess the top fragger for his team at 6-5. He's had a very great showing so far. And so 4-3 now, and it looks like PokerFace is just coming within 1. They're going to try and build on that previous momentum.
Yeah, and PokerFace is so good at basically swapping rounds like 1 for 1, and that's all you really want on maps like this. Like if you can get a 7-8, 8-7 type of half, PokerFace is the type of team that's not going to give you too many CT rounds. I mean terrorist rounds. So they're doing exactly what they need to do here.
Yes, indeed. The AK is going to be up on Bear Trap, who does have head armor. Just working it slow. PokerFace is a typical default. AZK has control of Banana. Sean is going to go assist him. And EasyPK, Miss Harvey, and Get Right are just kind of working into halls. Sean's actually going to molly out first oranges here, which is going to force Zenith to move back, which he does to second oranges. Tvu is playing in the smoke just on the edge so he can push through. And the AZK sniffed them out, does take out Tvu. They're working their way into the site. Zenith is at second oranges. Razzle's already in construction, but AZK hears him. Zenith takes out Sean Garris, and AZK does turn around and AZK traded Zenith and quickly turned around to catch Razzle on the fast flank. Now we have Mr. Lee working his way into construction. AZK is just not letting anyone in his bomb site. Bear Trap now in a 1v4. He does have that AK, but he was playing towards A, and is not able to do anything with it. He's just in apartments saving, but they're sniffing him out. They want to not let him save that again. Ace. Yeah, AZK is looking for it. And if they go, I mean, they have time. Bear Trap is inspecting that nice window there, maybe trying to get some directional sound. AZK is going to stiff him out in bedroom, or does he not? Oh, and he does, but Bear Trap does take him out, but he should be quickly traded by Miss Harvey. She's at 11 health. They're just dancing around the doorway. Actually, Bear Trap does take out Miss Harvey and AZK, and it doesn't really matter for them. You know, economy-wise, they can still buy, but...
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate that their one AK was at the other site when they took on Banana. I mean, clearly, I think Bear Trap was trying to make a play at the beginning there, but didn't know really what want to do with it. So this round's really important, though. I mean, 4 force tied up, and then if they can force PokerFace to just get 1 save in and get a good CT half here, I feel like they can maybe take this map from them.
So we see the terrorists, again, as they've been doing all game, working up into the alt area, and Sean Garrett's playing on the lurk as he does so well this tournament. There's a smoke down Banana, and probably a re-smoke happening as Zenith and Tvu both have a pair. And over here at A, Auto Director, take me there, my friend. AZK is trading with Razzle and just firing off some shots at each other. The only real damage player is actually the lurker, Sean Garris, hanging over at Banana. He is down to 40 HP. Everyone else is happy and healthy. And right now, PokerFace just looking for a, I guess, maybe unnecessary push at this point. Get Right, we're going to see him walk out, boiler throw smoke, and fall back. He's going to smoke off the left side. And it looks like it's going to be a truck side hit for the terrorists as they move up here. EasyPK looking for a pick here. The apartment player falling back. That is Bear Trap. He's down by Get Right, but quickly traded out by Razzle. And Razzle's peeking back towards jungle. Picks up Sean Garris. However, the terrorists have breached the site. But not if Razzle has anything to do with it. He has a 3K right now. And Miss Harvey cleaning up the flanker. That was Tvu. But it's all on Razzle right now, who is just on fire with 4 kills this round. Answering right back to AZK's 4K of his own. He's going to walk out and find Zenith here. AZK and Zenith both at 100 HP in a 1v1 right now. AZK is going to peek him and get the kill. He clutches the round there and takes the lead well, extends the lead to that only 5-4. So PokerFace is, building on, like we said before, that momentum. They've won 4 in a row now.
Yeah, it just feels like PokerFace is really out shooting the other team right now. I mean, they just did a basic truck hit there without many flashes or smoke, and they're able to get all those kills. Razzle got 4 kills that round. You would think that his teammates would be able to pick up that last one, but they didn't, forcing 4v1P into a save here. And this is the snowball effect we're probably going to see economy come into play later rounds.
Getting a pick from bottom middle with that op on this anti-eco. We have Zenith holding close, and Tvu just in CT, just kind of spotting it. It looks like they are trying to work up Banana though. Tvu trading some fire here with AZK. I'm gonna say AK. The other players at A just playing really passive in pit, but they're working their way into B. The Molly does burn Zenith alive at first oranges. Now it's Tvu alone with a CZ75 to try and get some guns down, and it's to no avail. And EZPK rather has already pushed up to the arches. He gets 1, he gets 2 of the rotators, and it's just a easy anti-eco for PokerFace.
Yeah, PokerFace does a really good job of sticking together on their anti-ecos because they know the potential of CZs and other pistols. So that's a good job by them. 4v1P just needs to make sure that they don't lose confidence here. They can't just not contest areas of the map going forward here with a 4-6 score.
So we see EZPK and AZK both putting it in for their team, 9 and 10 frags for those 2 players respectively. 10 frags for Bear Trap. Ooh, and starting out the round is Razzle with an op pick onto Miss Harvey. So a good start for them so far. The smoke is going to go down into apartment. GetRight's going to try and peek it with an op, but from behind, AZK walks through Boiler and drops him. And now it's just Bear Trap holding off all of the oncoming terrorists. And he gets traded out by AZK, who is then in turn traded out by Razzle. And now it's just Razzle watching that default spot. GetRight misses his op shot from above the default plant spot. He's not going to make the same mistake twice as he takes down Razzle and turns this into a 2v2. Tvu and his teammate Zenith are now tasked with a retake here. As GetRight playing with that op, just on the graveyard railing, drops Tvu. GetRight with 2 this round. And it looks like Zenith is just going to elect to save. And the 3rd round in a row, after tying it up, will go in favor of PokerFace here, as like we said before, momentum, and they are on a roll right now with 6 in a row.
Yeah, this seems to be the theme of the LAN, is just PokerFace is able to really just go wherever they please on any map with little to no contest. I mean, I'm happy to see they got 1 gun here, but they're probably going to be in a save next round. I mean, even when GetRight's opping, I feel like they're not taking it serious. I mean, like, his op is nuts, but they're just running around. He's literally on top of the graveyard railing. Like, come on, they're blatantly just running around getting easy rounds. So
yep. Luckily for 4v1P though, I mean, the only really pro in this situation is they're getting that bonus. But PokerFace is on a roll. Razzle kind of fails his nade that was intended to go down middle and instead bounce next to the bench. Zenith and Tvu playing aggressive Banana. Tvu just lights someone up and Zenith's nade finishes off Miss Harvey. Next to second logs, GetRight nades AZK. I think that was supposed to go behind the car, but it was a little bit misthrown. But Cody with the alt mid lurk takes out Bear Trap, trying to push down aggressive middle to get a quick flank in Banana. We now see Mr. Lee, though, who is in bedroom watching the stairs. And PokerFace, they're just kind of holding middle. They've left GetRight and AZK at Banana. AZK boosting GetRight up on the logs to take out Zenith, who had moved back to the passive position of Nubox, and now it's Tvu left alone defending the B bomb site from Spools, which was made unspammable and then respammable in a series of updates. Tvu's going to peek out. He takes GetRight out, who did get caught with a nade. Tvu's trying to stay alive, but AZK does push around the Spools and takes him out. Bomb going down by Sean Garrett, and AZK is pushed aggressively into construction, which seems to be his go-to plan once taking control of B bomb site. A flash comes out, and AZK does frag Razzle as EZPK caught the rotate of Mr. Lee at A site, 8-4 in favor of PokerFace.
yeah, it just really feels like PokerFace right now is like pulling out some really good strats. And they're able. The good thing about PokerFace is that they can send 1 player anywhere to sell a fake with confidence. I mean, like EZPK going back over to the other bomb site and just being able to lurk that and throw someone of a small fake keeps rotates there, and it already helps PokerFace take sites easier than they already have been. So they're just seeming to roll all over the CTs right now.
So round number 13, 2 more after this one before the end of the half. And terrorists are walking. There's 2 terrorists walking up and in. That is Sean Gers and AZK. Sean Garrett is going to fall back to the rest of his team over in alt. And AZK is going to take over that lurk role at B. And our first kill of the round, in fact, goes to Zenith as he drops AZPK walking up mid. And we do see the health of the CT side actually making a nice little shape there for us. As Mr. Lee sitting at 47 HP is the lowest one on his team. Bear Trap and TV both damaged as the terrorists move up into Banana here. It looks like they're going to run into a crossfire, but not before Miss Harvey deals with one of the CTs. TV drops home with the Famous. We've seen him do work before from Oranges, but he's not going to be able to this round as Get Right gets him. Well, he gets killed by Get Right. And there are 3 left for either team as they look to retake the CTs here. Zenith tried to hide in the smoke. A cute little play by Garden. It didn't work. And Get Right also dropping Mr. Lee, and quickly this is looking like a loss. Yes, indeed it is for Razzle as Get Right finishes off the round with a hat-trick, bringing his total kill count up to the double digits, sitting at 10 and 6 now.
Yeah, and it feels like PokerFace is running away with this. I mean, I really want to see more Banana, like pushes from CT. I just feel like they're giving them too much Banana control, and I know that PokerFace is going to exploit that every single time. Even if they don't decide to go there, they can still have the presence there, even because CTs are not really pushing to car.
It's interesting. In lower bracket on Inferno, when 4v1P was playing Arya's squad, they actually had a, their Banana hold was almost unstoppable. We have EasyPK working to apartments, does take out Bear Trap. They're going to be on a save this round. They're working out the halls. EasyPK is going to be catching Razzle in no man's land. He was trying to maybe get into sight quick so he could make use of his CZ. Mr. Lee gets caught out by AZK at the arches, and we have Sean Gares with the CZ taking out Zenith, who was trying to quick flank Banana, and it's a typical eco, and we are at the very last round of the first half.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. It's like I said, the confidence level going into this game is going to be huge. If everyone P really should just be aggressing like they have been against other teams, because that's how they're going to win rounds. I mean, right now they're kind of playing passive, and I think PokerFace is getting to them. Just need to get out of that and just start playing their own game.
So we'll see what PokerFace has in store for this last round, and we'll see what 4v1P wants to pull out of their bag of tricks here to try and at least break some of the momentum going into the second half. PokerFace started winning these rounds and never looked back. And starting off the round is Get Right with a doubler. So things already looking bad for the CTs. However, Razzle does get Right. And in the end, and he picks up 2 of his own, evening it out. So Razzle coming up big right now for the CTs, evening that out. And not letting PokerFace run away with this round. However, there is no one at B. The closest player is Tivu, who's only walking there right now. They're going to smoke off the front side entrance for him, but he's going to rotate around through Garden via construction. However, he's smoked off from that side too. He's going to have more teammates backing up very shortly as we see some smoke spamming coming through from Miss Harvey and Tivu. Neither of them connecting. The flash comes out. Tivu's looking to pick through the smoke. Yes, he does get Miss Harvey on the second attempt. And Sean Garris trades back on a Bear Trap. Razzle getting his 3rd of the round. And it's all down to AZK playing at new box, and he has been spotted. He drops one. AZK looking for the clutcher and the double kill, and he cannot do it as Tivu, who was actually the first rotator into B, stayed alive the whole time and ended up winning the round for his team there. So 4v1P goes into the second half with at least one more win under their belt after that long winning streak from PokerFace.
Yeah, and again, that PokerFace being able to self-fakes left and right. You saw no one at the B-bomb site was allowed to get that bomb down and play post-plant. Good clutch there by 4v1P because that's a much-needed round for them. But I hope to see like an aggressive pistol take from 4v1P going into this, not just some passive work that we saw.
They're going to be doing the exact same thing they did in the last match, the Hall Crusher strategy where 4 people rush alt middle into halls. The first 2 go to Boiler, the last 2 go out halls. Meanwhile, Tivu with the smoke and flashes smokes arch side and flashes up middle so his teammates can get out Boiler. You see this strat done a lot because it just lets you abuse the Glocks. But Get Right sitting on the other side of a smoke with Doolies, gets one but gets traded by Mr. Lee as they're still committing with the strat. Sean Gare is in the site, gets a nice USB headshot onto Razzle. AZK frags one and EasyPK also gets Mr. Lee, and now it's Bear Trap and a 1v4. Their strat was, I do not think they expected the aggressive push by someone in halls with Doolies. Sean Gare hits the headshot, and it's 5-11.
Yeah, the team just shut that push down really well. I mean, that's just sucks for 4v1P because you really need that pistol right there to stay in this game because we know that PokerFace isn't going to give them that many rounds T-side as is. And pistol is your one chance to be able to get 3 additional rounds, hopefully.
So our second round of the second half. Here in the Vegas finals between 4v1P and PokerFace, you see tvu trying to pick down mid here and get a kill. He dinks GeRight. He's going to walk up and try and finish him off, but GeRight drops him with the mag. Sean Garrett and Miss Harvey getting rid of the rest of 4v1P and Bear Trap. The last one alive in a 4v1 again. Some deja vu from last round. Bear Trap's just chilling and spawn at the bomb. He fake flashes with the bomb, but AZK quickly chases him down and shoots him in the back. Some comedy here in round number 17. Moving into the 18th, it is now 12-5.
Well, that is refreshing, though. I mean, knowing that they're still laughing at it, stuff like that. They're not taking it too seriously, which is good. I mean, you're down 12-5. You still have another map to go. In that situation, you have to be able to motivate each other, even through comedy. So, even though they didn't win the round, that's still a win if you're throwing bombs at people, in my opinion.
Yeah, we see a save coming out from 4v1P minus the scout and head armor by AZK pushing with the P9. He does think his teammates look at 4 on the round already. Bear Trap now in a 1v4 with the scout. I mean, let's see what he can do. GeRight is already pushing the window. Nice spray down all mid to take him out.
They're everywhere.
5-13. Got the P90.
Yeah, and this is the round right here that if there was ever to be a mounted comeback, it's this round. This one. And they do have an op. Looks like they're going to have a full buy. Well, actually, Bear Trap looks like he's poor. He's going to have to force Khalil, probably.
You see Sean Garrett issuing a challenge, which will most likely be won by AZK. He has 2 4Ks this game, and he's sitting at 22 kills already. The next player nearest to him is at 15. That is GeRight. So AZK, showing us why he's been winning a lot lately. Starting the round off, tvu and Miss Harvey getting some kills. AZK and tvu on the bench for their team now in a 4v4. We see here at the slant roof, Razzle is picking into apartment as he watches Zenith climb his way in there. And Terrorists have kind of, like we've seen so often on this map, bunched their way up in alt and had one over in mid towards Banana. And it's Miss Harvey playing aggressively under the archways in Banana. She has a smoke separating herself from Bear Trap and Mr. Lee. And Bear Trap's just going to shoot his way through there and try and get some damage off. He's not going to get any damage onto Miss Harvey, as the terrorists now kind of make their way towards Banana again. Wait for the smoke to dissipate. They're gonna have to look left because Miss Harvey is right there with her sights trained in on them. She gets one, she looks for 2. Miss Harvey can't find a second. She does finish the round with 2 kills, but Bear Trap ends her as the rest of the terrorists run towards B. But it matters not, as Sean Garrett is there with his Colt, and he mows down 2 and tries to make it a hat trick here, as he's going to push right through front sight. He has a teammate shortly until, and it looks like Zenith is just trying to get that bomb down, but it's not going to matter. Sean Garrett completes the hat trick and the 14th round victory for his team.
Oh, man, that's a rough one. I mean, Sean Garrett's coming up big there. I mean, that was a really close round up until that point where he picks off 2 and plays it perfectly in the smoke. 1 flash, falls back. Good play by him. 5-14 score. This is rough. We're probably going to see another map. Well, we will see another map, but I don't think they can really come back here.
It's like, it's exactly what 4v1P did to Arya's team, except they're in the, they're on the lower side of it. But we see Mr. Lee picking off Sean Garrett with an aggressive peek in alt middle. Smoke coming out mid, preventing any, looks like Razzle's actually going to try to work through the smoke with his CZ. GeRight is aiming just above him in the smoke. They're just all concentrated towards middle and alt with their 5th just bottom Banana. Another smoke coming out middle. Looks like Bear Trap's going to try to work his way into window, possibly go down to boiler. We see tvu and Razzle working back towards Banana, which is held only by AZK, who's peeking it. He's going to smoke it off here. Just try to run the clock down. They've made no noise Banana, so there's no indication that they are grouped up with the bomb, all 3 of them. All 4, I should say, minus the 5th lurking into boiler. Looks like they're going to be setting up for a B execute here. Bear Trap lurks out, gets caught on the crossfire of Easy, PK, and GeRight. No smoke stacks. They're just walking into B, and now they're going to explode on the site. It's going to be up to AZK to hold it. 1 versus 4. He gets 2, and he gets traded by Zenith, but GeRight is going to frag Zenith from CT with the fast rotate. Mr. Lee shooting at GeRight through the wall a little bit. Mr. Lee actually takes out Miss Harvey with his Galila. Is going to pick up the AK, and Pete Get Right from New Box gets taken out. Izzy K, though, picking up 2 big frags.
Yeah, he played that perfectly. I mean, New Box play, just peeking left, peeking right, getting the 2. I mean, he almost got the 3rd, but once you get 2 like that in that situation, you just later get the last guy. Good play by them. It's just an unfortunate half for 4v1P after showing such good halves on Inferno.
Round number 21. This first map looking to be closed out by PokerFace. We've been dominant so far, just winning round after round after round. Miss Harvey starts off the round with a kill on Zenith. AZK comes in after she goes down to clean up another one. Tvu going down for the CT. Zenith at 10 HP. And Mr. Lee burning alive in the molly, finds one, but Get Right comes in from behind to make it a 3v1. And Mr. Lee, CT's closing in from all sides. The bomb is down firmly in the control of Get Right. Mr. Lee, what are you going to do? You're at 23 HP and a Euro Pro right to your left. And the first map goes to PokerFace. Convincing fashion.